Well, one thing about midterm campaigns is that they're all different. They're all actually local. And that's going to be a problem for Republicans because, as you can see from the polls, Donald Trump is underwater on nearly every key issue, from the cost of living to immigration to foreign policy. Joining us now is Anderson Clayton, chair of the North Carolina Democratic Party. Anderson, great to see you again. Thank you for being with us. Obviously, all eyes are going to be on North Carolina. It's going to be everywhere in this year. But North Carolina is one of those interesting states. Republican supermajority in your legislatures, and yet regularly you elect Democrats on a statewide level, which has something to do with gerrymandering in your state. But at this moment, North Carolina is going to be a sort of a temperature gauge on what's going on in this country.
North Carolina is excited to make sure that we win a U.S. Senate election for Democrats this year, Allie. And we are making sure that that effort is seen across the ground right now with canvass launches that are happening almost weekly in counties across North Carolina. And for anybody that's interested in getting involved, we'd love to have your help. So I hope that you go to ncdp.org and sign up to knock doors near you, because that is how we're going to change hearts and minds on the ground this year across the state, is by coming to them directly.
You know, I think about all these things that are going on. Greenland, making Canada the 51st state, Venezuela, ballrooms, the Kennedy Center. None of this speaks to the stuff that people in North Carolina are worried about and need done for them.
No, I mean, we just saw the second year anniversary of Hurricane Helene, and when Trump had first promised to come to Western North Carolina and make sure, he sat in Swannanoa, which is right there in Buncombe County, and promised to people across the western side of our state that he was going to ensure that 100% of federal funding happened and came through for that region of our state. And we're still sitting here with empty promises and broken promises for a region of North Carolina that has suffered one of the worst natural disasters that we've ever seen in human history come through, especially for places that are hard to reach in more rural and remote parts of North Carolina. And so I think that, no, Roy Cooper has got a great opportunity to make sure that we hold Donald Trump accountable for the vacant promises and the missing promises that he has not followed through with across for people in the state so far.
Yeah, Roy Cooper is one of sort of 5 or 6 people that, if things go the right way, that's a path for Democrats taking the United States Senate. It's not an obscure path. It's not that hard. You and I have been talking for a lot. You know, in the last year, we've seen a lot of Republicans, Democrats go into Republican districts and rural districts in America and speak to voters there, particularly because a lot of Republican representatives didn't show up for town halls. You and I spoke a long time before this, and you were saying it is incumbent upon Democrats to be out there, to be out in places where they don't actually win a majority of the votes, and talk to people and understand what it is they want and what it is Democrats can do for them.
Absolutely. I think it's one of the most important things that we can be doing, even when we know that we may not be winning rural voters automatically. It's still our job to go out there and listen and to make sure that folks know that we hear their struggles and that we understand what's going on in their communities right now. And I fully believe with Democrats like Representative Dante Pittman, who is in rural Wilson, North Carolina, that broke the Republican supermajority in the state house just in 2024 in North Carolina, candidates like that can win back in rural places again if they have the resources and the opportunities that are provided to them. And I really think that comes from having strong candidate recruitment across rural places. And Lindsey Prather, Beth Helfrich, I mean, North Carolina has an incredible bench of candidates so far this year that are from and that are running in rural communities who really represent the districts that they're in right now.
Anderson, I appreciate you always bringing that to our attention. Don't ignore rural America. Rural America needs voices right now. Good to see you, as always, the North Carolina Democratic Party Chair, Anderson Clayton. All right, coming up, Elon Musk and his money are back to try and save Donald Trump from midterm humiliation. I'll tell you about that next.